this is Ali Jelly and welcome back to my channel. How are you? In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet a tunic or a dress made top down. You have already seen this technique on my channel. For this tutorial, I chose Czech yarn, so I'm not sure if it's going to be available anywhere outside of the Czech Republic. But if you use something similar to this, you'll be okay. This yarn is made of 100% cotton, and the hook I chose is 3.5 millimeter hook. For this tutorial, you will also need some markers, 4 markers for the corners of the top-down tunic. You will also need some scissors and a tapestry needle to weave in ends at the end of your project. But that's it. Anyway, I would so like to thank you to all my new subscribers that you support my channels. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, because it helps me to share my ideas to the world, and I'm so happy that you support me, basically. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So, without further to say, let's get started. And this is how the tunic or the final product is going to look like. It's really simple. As I already mentioned, we are going to start top down with the rectangular yoke. This is a 2-row repeat basically, and it's made in rounds, as well as the lacy second part. This is a 4-row repeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4-row is not really seen, but it's a 4-row repeat, and it's also made in rounds, and you don't have to turn your project. You can make either a dress out of it or just a tunic. It's really up to you. And without further to say, just let's get started, because that's what you're waiting for, right? So, for my particular size and for this type of yarn, I measured my circumference and made a swatch of the chains, and I needed 108 chains, which is 31 chains for the front, 19 chains for the shoulder, 31 chains for the back, and 19 chains for the second shoulder. To this you will also need 4 corners, and these are made of 2 chains. So if you count it together, you get the number of 108 chains, and it will make a rectangular yoke made top down. So we will first of all we will create a foundation chain, and we will join it together, and we will be crocheting in the round top down. So but you can also, the pattern is adaptable, so to say, so really you can measure yourself accordingly and make as many chains as you like, basically. The only thing you have to remember, and now carefully, attention please, these numbers must be odd numbers. That's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 at the end, odd numbers. Otherwise it won't work, but it is otherwise up to you how much you will need, or how many chains you will need for your project. It's up to you. So I think that's all. If I think of anything else, I will say it through the tutorial. And let's get started. I have just made the foundation chain of 108 chains. I will carefully, without twisting the chain, join it into a circle. Be very careful. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And make another 18 double crochets. So yarn over and make 1 double crochet, yarn over, make another one, and so on and so forth until you have 19 stitches. The first chain of 3 counts as the first double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of this part. We have crocheted 19 stitches, 19 double crochets. As you can see, the first chain of 3 counts as the first double crochet. Now we want to make the corner. In this tutorial, the corner is made of 2 chains. You will make 2 double crochets into the first chain. 1, 2. Then you will make 2 separation chains, 1, 2, and you will do another 2 double crochets into the following chain. And this is how you make the corner. So 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. If you're not sure or you are a beginner, place the marker into the corner. And we will continue and we will make this time 31 double crochets. So make your double crochets and I'll meet you at the end of this part by the second corner. So we made another 31 double crochets and are going to do the second corner. So yarn over and make 2 double crochets into the following chain. Make 2 separation chains and make 2 double crochets into the following chain. 1 and 2. And as you can see, we've made the second corner. Place the marker there if you're not sure what to do. And we are going to chain another 19 double crochets and I'll meet you at the third corner. So we have just finished the second shoulder of 19 stitches and now we are going to crochet the third corner, and again it's all the same. Yarn over and make 2 double crochets into the following chain, then make 2 separation chains and make another 2 double crochets into the following chain. Place the marker and make the last 31 double crochets and I'll meet you at the end of this round. As you can see, we are at the end of this round. The last thing we are going to do is to crochet the very last corner into the last 2 chains. So if you count it correctly, you should have 2 last chain at the end of this round. So we are going to make the last corner, so yarn over and make 2 double crochets into the following chain. 1, 2, then as usual make 2 separation chains, 1, 2, and make the last 2 double crochets into the following stitch. Place the marker into the corner. Make sure that nothing is twisted, because otherwise you would have to rip it off. So find the 3rd chain from the initial chain 3 and make a slip stitch there. And we have just closed the first row. What you're going to do now we are going to crochet the mesh stitch. Basically every even row will be the row of mesh stitches. First of all, you have to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3 chains stand for the first double crochet and the last chain creates the hole basically. Then skip the following double crochet and make a double crochet into the next stitch. See? There's a little hole. Chain 1, skip 1, and make a double crochet into the following chain. And this is how you're going to continue until the end of this part. So at the end of the part of the shoulder, and I'll meet you there. So you should have 9 mesh stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we are approaching the first corner. So again, chain 1 and find the last double crochet. So skip 1, find the last double crochet and make a double crochet into the stitch. Now you can remove the marker. Chain 1, make a double crochet into the corner. Chain 2, make another double crochet into the same space. Chain 1, and now it's a bit tricky. Do not skip the very first double crochet and make a double crochet into this stitch. And now we have made the corner again. So again, if you're lost, place the marker there. And continue by crocheting mesh stitches. So chain 1, skip 1 and make a double crochet into the following stitch. Chain 1, make a double crochet into the following stitch, and so on and so forth. And I'll meet you at the end of this part. So at the other corner, at the second corner. So I'm approaching the second corner again, and I will show you for the last time how to move on. So at the end of the row, it looks like this. You have to make the last mesh stitch, which is chain 1, skip 1, make 1 double crochet into the very last double crochet of this part, chain 1. Now we are in the corner, so make 1 double crochet into the corner, make 2 separation chains, make 1 double crochet into the same space, see, chain 1. I will remove the marker. And do not forget and do not skip the very first double crochet and make 1 double crochet into this stitch. Then chain 1 and continue. Skip 1, make 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, make a double crochet. And so on and so forth. And I'll meet you at the end of this second round. So I will not show you another 2 corners, but I'll meet you at the end of this round. As you can see, we are at the very last corner of the row number 2, and I'll show you how to move to row 3. So we have chained 1 and we will make the last double crochet into the very last double crochet. Now we have to chain 1, make a double crochet into the space of the corner, then chain 2, make a double crochet into the very same space to form the corner, chain 1, and make a double crochet into the following double crochet, chain 1, and as you can see, we have reached the beginning of row 2, so find the third chain, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch there, and now we are going to continue. Do not turn your work and chain 3. And now we will always make a double crochet into the space and a double crochet into the following stitch. Again, a double crochet into the space and a double crochet into the following stitch, and I'll meet you as soon as we reach the corner. As you can see, we have picked up the stitches, always 1 double crochet into the space, 1 double crochet into the double crochet from the previous row, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, we are approaching the first corner and it's easy. Again, 1 double crochet, pick up the stitches, you see the space, make a double crochet into the space. Do not skip the last double crochet, and now we are going to form the corner. As you can see, I can replace the marker for a while. And now we are going to make 2 double crochets, and you already know it. 2 separation chains and 2 double crochets into the same space. Put back the marker and continue. Do not forget the first double crochet and again you see the space. Make 1 double crochet there and pick up the stitches as you already have seen in this tutorial. And I'll meet you at the end of row number 3. So we are almost at the end of row 3. If you count it correctly, you should always have 8 more stitches in each of the parts of row 3. So you started with 31 plus 8 is 39 stitches, for example. Now we are going to move to the 4th row, and as you will see, it is a 2-row repeat pattern. So again, we are going to do the mesh stitches. So make the last double crochet into the last mesh or space, find the 3rd chain from the beginning of the row, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch there, and as you already know, we are going to chain 4, the chain of 3 stands for the first double crochet, and the 4th chain is the separation chain. Then skip 1 double crochet from the previous row and make a double crochet, and again chain 1, skip 1, make 1 double crochet. And this is how you're going to continue until you reach the desired size of the yoke, and I will meet you there. It's really simple, so keep on going, and I will show you how the pattern continues until you reach the desired length. So this is how the finished yoke looks like. In my case, there are 16 rows, but you can continue until you reach comfortably your armpits. As you can see, the height is about 17 centimeters and it's about 46 centimeters wide. As you can see, the seam is almost invisible there. Please finish and cut off the yarn here and join the corners with a marker, and I'll show you what to do next. So as soon as your yoke is ready, please make sure that it's not twisted and it's the right side facing you. So the double crochets should look like this. And now you want to link or join the yarn to the corner like this. Put the hook through both corners. Take the yarn, the beginning of the yarn like this, pull it through, and secure it like this. And what you're going to do now is that we are going to start crocheting the pattern. The pattern is a 4-row repeat. So now we are going to do the first row, then the second, the third, and the fourth, and it is going to repeat itself until it is long enough for you. So we have joined the corners together. We can therefore remove the marker. And now we are going to skip the first mesh and make 9 double crochets into the following space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's it. And we have just created this little shell. Then we always skip one space or mesh stitch and make one single crochet into the following space. And again, skip one and make 9 double crochets into the following space. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th and 9th. And we've created another shell stitch. And again, you already know it. It's easy. Skip one space and make a single crochet. And this is how we are going to continue until we reach another corner, and I'll meet you there. So, at the end of the row, you should finish with 9 double crochets into one mesh stitch. Then there is one mesh stitch to be skipped, and there's the corner, and the corner is going to be linked with the single crochet. So make a single crochet to both corners, make sure that nothing is twisted, and continue with the pattern. So in this case you are going to skip this mesh stitch and again make 9 double crochets into the following space, and you are going to continue with the pattern as done until now. And I'll meet you at the end of row 1. So, if you did everything correctly, you should end with this shell of 9 double crochets. Then you should have this mesh stitch to be skipped, and then the corner, which is already linked together. You make a single crochet, or you can either do a single crochet, that's really up to you, or a slip stitch. It's nothing really, it's not a big deal. And now you want to continue with row 2. What we are going to do now is we are going to make 7 double crochets separated by chain 1 into these 7 double crochets. So, first of all, you have to make a slip stitch to the first double crochet. Make it a bit looser, right? Then you have to do another slip stitch to get to the second double crochet from the previous row. And now we are going to continue with the pattern. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and chain one more chain that stands for the separation chain. And this is how you created the first so-called double crochet. Yarn over and make another double crochet. As you can see, we are now creating a shell with spaces in between. Chain 1 and make another double crochet. Chain 1, make a double crochet. Chain 1, make a double crochet, chain 1, make a double crochet, chain 1, and make the last double crochet. And if you have a look at it, you can see that we have created another shell, this time with spaces in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets. This is how you are going to continue for the rest of the circle. You do not turn your work, simply just continue making 7 double crochets separated by the chain 1. So as you can see, without doing anything further, I continue with the pattern double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. You always start with a second double crochet from the previous shell, and that's it. It's really simple. You don't have to really be afraid of anything. This row is just so simple. Keep on going, and I'll meet you at the end of this row, basically. It's a 4-row repeat, so we have still 2 more rows, and then you can continue on your own. And this is how it looks like. So keep on crocheting, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. At the end of row 2, we are going to slip stitch to the first space. And now we are always going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a single crochet to the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet to the next space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet to the next space. Chain 3, single crochet to the next space, and chain 3, and single crochet to the last space of the shell. And as you can see, we have just created additional border to the shell. We are directly going to move to the next one. So again, slip stitch, or not slip stitch, make a single crochet, chain 3, make a single crochet to the next space, chain 3, make a single crochet to the next space, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and the last one, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. And this is how you're going to continue for the rest of the row. So you always make sure that you have always created 5 of these little archers, and I'll meet you at the end of the row, and we are going to finish with row 4, and then the work is, or the pattern is going to repeat itself. So it's really, really easy. So I'll meet you at the end of this 3rd row. So at the end of row 3, make a single crochet to the space, and now it is really simple. We are always going to link these 2 spaces, that is the space number 2 and space number 4, and this is how we are going to do it. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and find the second space and make a single crochet there. Again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, find the 4th space and make a single crochet, and again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now move to the next shell and find the second space and make a single crochet there. Chain 5, 1, 2, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, find the 4th space and make a single crochet, and this is how you're going to proceed to the end of this row. So always make chain 5, single crochet, chain 5, single crochet, and link the second and the fourth space of the border of the shell. And I'll meet you at the end of row 4, and the pattern is going to repeat itself. So we are going to continue with this row, then the second one, the third, the fourth, and so on and so forth, until the top or the dress is long enough for you. So I'll meet you at the end of this row. So we are at the end of row number 4, and as you can see, the pattern is going to repeat itself. There are timestamps down below in the description box. So if you need to check how the pattern is done or made, just go there, click on the row you need, and continue until you reach the desired length of your project. So at the end of row 4, we are going to chain 5, and we are going to slip stitch to this space, or you can make a single crochet. It's up to you, really. It doesn't really matter. And now we're going to make 9 double crochets and so on and so forth until your work is finished. And I'll meet you and show you the result of my work, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was helpful for you. If yes, then give it a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to my channel, because there are going to be more videos to help you with your crochet work, and I'll be happy to build this community of people who, as I myself, love crocheting. So let's keep on working, and we will see the result soon.